Thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to see what are all the topics that you need to prepare for SBI Clerk 2018 and also for SBI PO 2018, because for both the exams we have 60 to 70 days remaining, right? So the thing is, in every YouTube channel you can see 60 days plan, 90 days plan, 100 days plan, 80 days plan. Every YouTube channel are making this. Whether you have a plan, that is important, right? Because my friends, lots of friends have a dream to get into SBI PO. There are lots of students, right? They have a dream to get into SBI Clerk or otherwise SBI PO because of salary and everything. And also my close friends from my childhood, there are 7 close friends for me from the childhood, and all the 7 got selected in SBI Clerk 2016 exam, and now they are working in different branches in Tamil Nadu, and also some students got married also, and there are close friends, right? If possible, I can bring them and I can make an interview so that you will also get an idea how to clear this SBI Clerk exam. So friends, the thing is, first of all, if you need to clear this SBI Clerk or SBI PO prelims, only thing is hard work is important, and also little bit of smart work is also important, because learning everything will not help you to clear the bank exam, that is SBI Clerk exam. Only learning specific topic and also having a proper time management will help you to crack this SBI Clerk and also for SBI PO. First, let me target SBI Clerk. Listen here, if your dream job is to get into SBI Clerk, first thing what you need to prepare is simplification, because starting from 2011 till 2016, if you look at all the memory based question paper, every exam you can see 15 simplification, and all the 15 simplification is easy level question. Not even you can able to see a lengthy question like this. Every question is so simple. So 15 question, that is only based on simplification. That is, I am talking about SBI Clerk. And 5 number series, DA will be so simple, and most of the prelims exam you can see only table chart DA that is asked in SBI Clerk. And the thing is, we have 20 minutes for SBI Clerk, that is for aptitude alone. So what you need to do, 5 minutes or 6 minutes try to crack simplification, because questions will be so easy. Simplification you can easily crack 6 minutes, 3 minutes and 3 minutes, and remaining you can solve the miscellaneous question. Miscellaneous, if you are preparing for SBI Clerk, prepare all the 30 topics in aptitude, the basic level question, not the tough level question, basic level. For example, if you are taking probability topic, learn the color balls, right? Red color ball, 6 balls taken at a random, 5 balls taken at a random. So concentrate only on the basic question. If it is time and work, just concentrate the equation model or is it wages based model. Don't concentrate on the toughest question, concentrate easy question like simple interest, compound interest, everything. And don't forget to learn all the 30 topics in aptitude if you are going for this SBI Clerk exam. It is easy, learn simplification, daily practice 15 question, and target should be 6 minutes, so that you can clear this 15 simplification, the exam also, in 6 to 7 minutes. So simplification, number series, DA, miscellaneous, only basics. So if you concentrate only on these areas, clearing SBI Clerk, that is aptitude, will so simple. When you see the PO, SBI PO, what you need to do, you should not concentrate on simplification. You should concentrate more on approximation. Why? Because when you look at all the memory based question paper, every time you can see 5 approximation is asked in SBI PO in prelims exam, and 5 equations, and 5 number series, and 5 DA. So my advice, those who are preparing for SBI PO, is don't concentrate on miscellaneous, because miscellaneous sometimes you will waste time 3 or 4 minutes to solve one question. Instead of solving 4 minutes one question, you can target 4 minutes 4 equation, where you can get 4 marks easily. So friends, my advice is, it is more than enough to learn approximation and equation, number series, and DA. So every day, if you are preparing for both the exams, I am saying if you are preparing for both the exam, every day practice 15 simplification, target should be 6 minutes. Practice 5 approximation, target should be 4 minutes. Practice 4 equation, target should be 3.5 minutes daily, right? You will, if you search Google, you can get lot of equation, lots of approximation, and you will get lots of question in a Google, right? So daily practice all these things. DA, if for the clerk exam, practice table chart, easiest chart, like how to find a ratio, x is what percentage of y, how to find the average, then how to find the difference, percentage change. So these are things are important, right, for the basic question. And if you are going for SBI PO, so what you need to prepare is like 30% of students are from education. You know the pie chart, right? You will know the pie chart that is based upon percentage, based upon degree. So try to solve more number of pie charts and also a table chart that is based upon ratio, right? For example, I can say 30% of students who are from engineering, and from that 2:3 will be male and female ratio. So try to solve those questions if you are preparing for SBA PO. It is my advice not to prepare for miscellaneous question for SBA PO prelims alone. Friends, next is reasoning. So when you concentrate on reasoning, every time 4 arrangement is asked in SBA clerk and also 4 arrangement is asked in SBA PO. Some batches will get 5 arrangement also, but the thing is, if there is 4 arrangement, 3 will be easiest arrangement, 1 will be medium. This is the question pattern of SBA clerk. Every time if you have a doubt, just take your previous year question paper and see. 3 easy arrangement will be asked, 1 medium level arrangement will be asked. It won't be that much tougher. Every student can solve this medium level within 4 minutes. So 3 easy, 1 medium. And when you look at this SBA PO arrangements, 3 will be medium and 1 will be art. So that is the difference between SBA clerk and SBA PO. So 3 medium, 1 art, 3 easy and 1 medium, right? And the blood relation you can expect for 3 marks or otherwise for 1 marks. Direction, every time direction question is also asked for 1 marks or for 3 marks. Coded inequality, yeah, you can definitely see this for 5 marks. Similarly in SBA PO also you will see for the 5 marks. So for reasoning, what you need to do is, everyone know how to solve coded inequality, everyone know how to solve blood relation that is based on equation, and also everyone know how to solve the direction based on Pythagoras theorem. So these 3 topics you don't want to concentrate more on nowadays. So the thing is, you need to solve more and more number of easiest arrangement, medium level arrangement if you are preparing for SBA clerk. If you are preparing for SBA PO, target circular arrangement. Some are facing inside, some are facing outside. Those arrangement. Then target arrangement that is based upon floor numbers, 8 different floors, 9 different floors. So target those puzzles. Don't target the puzzle that is based on missing vacant seating arrangement, blood relation arrangement. Why? Because even though you practice more, within the given time, solving the question is not possible in the PO prelims exam. So better leave all those arrangements. We can prepare that for main exams. For the prelims exam, prepare only floor based arrangement, circular arrangement facing inside and facing outside. So your target should be at least you need to solve 2 arrangement, so that there are more possible to clear the cutoff, right? So this is the thing you need to learn for SBA clerk, aptitude and reasoning. Similarly SBA PO, aptitude and reasoning. I don't know about English, just ask your English faculty or any other YouTube channel, right? And the optional topic, listen carefully. Most of the students will ask me, why you didn't mention syllogism here? So listen here friends, syllogism is not that much expected in SBA clerk exams or also SBA PO exam. If you see IBBS clerk, IBBS PO, every time they were asking 5 syllogism, LIC 5 syllogism, and Dena Bank, everything you can see 5 syllogism. But in SBA clerk and SBA PO, in most of the exam, syllogism was not asked. Sometimes you can see syllogism in the prelims exam and not in the main exam. Sometimes in the main exam syllogism is asked, not in the prelims exam. So keep the syllogism topic as an optional. Study this topic, just keep this as an option. Don't depend upon syllogism on the exams, right? If you are preparing for syllogism, concentrate more on some, all, no, possibility, some not. It is more than enough, right? By knowing this concept alone, you can clear the syllogism. Next is mission input output is optional. Keep this topic as an optional. Even though you learn mission input output, solving the question in the given time is not possible. So let me keep this mission input output is also an optional topic. Data sufficiency is depend upon yours, right? If you are brilliant or you can solve the question fastly, you can target data sufficiency, or otherwise it is not needed. You can concentrate on all the remaining topics. So friends, this is the most important syllabus that you need to prepare for SBA clerk and SBA PO. So friends, if you are preparing for both the exams, so you should keep some target, right? So my suggestion is, if you are preparing for SBA clerk, out of 100, try to score 57 plus. This should be your target, right? Because you have 20 minutes aptitude, 20 minutes reasoning and 20 minutes English. So I think it is easy. You can crack 57 plus out of 100, right? If you are preparing for SBA PO, so your target should be 42 plus. right? Even though it's toughest question paper, at least target 42 plus, right? So 42 to 50 will definitely help you to prelims exam. Once you clear the prelims exam, main exam is easy. Only thing, the brilliant student will also fail in the prelims exam because of not having a proper time management. So keep this as a target and practice again and again, saying don't practice the toughest question paper, practice easiest question paper, and every time while solving the easiest question paper, manage your time. Speed is important, accuracy is important. Why? Because SBI clerk will be definitely easy, so practice more and more number of easiest question paper. And also those who are preparing for SBI PO, practice medium level question paper. Don't practice too easy, don't practice too hard, practice medium level question paper. In that medium level, try to score 42 plus. So if you practice 5 to 10 practice set, you will definitely get an idea. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really like it, share this video to your friends, those who are preparing for SBI clerk and also for SBI PO. So my final advice is, hard work is important, smart work is more important, shortcut is not at all important. Bye.